is that we are a nation of values and principles. And we have been so busy in recent years giving away all of our values and principles for the sake of political correctness that we no longer even know who we are. And we've allowed the family structures to be denigrated and been told that any kind of family is okay. There is no standard here. And I don't have anything against people who want to do things in an alternative way. But I do have a problem with people who try to denigrate things that have worked very well for a long period of time and have led to an uplifted society. And you look at American society. This nation declared its independence in 1776. In less than 100 years, it was the #1 economic power in the world. It was because we created an environment that encouraged entrepreneurial risk-taking and capital investment. Those are the things that drive an economic engine. Those things are so important to this country right now. We, since 1850 until 2000, had an annual economic growth rate of 3.3% on average. Since 2001, we've been growing at a 1.8% rate. In the last quarter, we actually shrunk. This is not a good situation for anybody. And we have to be smart enough to look back and ask ourselves, what are the factors that created that tremendous economic growth? How do we loose that tremendous economic engine so that it can work well once again? Well, there's a whole litany of things, and it would take me more than 15 minutes to talk about it, but I will tell you just some simple, easy things. There's over $2 trillion worth of American cash overseas, which is not being brought back to this country because of our excessively high corporate tax rates, the highest in the developed world. I can remember sitting around the corporate board table many afternoons. I've been in corporate America for decades, talking about what are we going to do with all this money overseas. But what I would propose is a 6-month tax hiatus to be able to repatriate that money. And my only stipulation would be that 10% of it would have to be used to create jobs for those who are unemployed and on welfare, and to do research into job creation. You want to talk about an economic stimulus that costs the American taxpayer not one penny. That would be the way to do it. And then, the number of, and lower the tax rate, of course, so it's commensurate with everybody else, so we don't drive business out of here. We bring business back in. And we have to have the kinds of regulations that keep a lot of evil from happening. Our founders said, if men were angels, no government would be needed. But we know men are not angels, neither are women. But, so we do need some degree of regulation. There's no question about that. But we don't need government encircling every aspect of our lives, business, industry, academia, with tons of regulations, so that as soon as somebody doesn't cooperate, you just pull them and strangle them. That is not the ideal that we had in mind for this nation.